Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another DC Worlds Collide video. I hope you're doing well. We got a new patch in the game, so let's take a look at the patch and see what's all in it. Alright guys, we're here in the email, and as you can see, we've got patch 15.5. Jerry the Winged Horse is unlocked on the reinforcement screen, so we'll go over the patch for Jerry here in a second. A couple news is, Fatal Exception has been rescheduled for May 30th. So that's what, 2.5 weeks or so? I'll let you make your own decision on this, but the idea that a game that had previously already been in the game is delayed 2.5 weeks, I don't know if that's a good sign or not. You can read doom and gloom into that, and maybe they just don't have the people that can make it work. Maybe they're just running that bare bones of an operation for this game right now, or who knows. But Fatal Exception, if you guys were excited for that, and I know some people were, you got another 2.5 week wait for that. And I'll let you read that into however you want it to. The other news is Artemis is now filtered as a superhero and can be used in Convergence Central City. So they gave her a superhero tag. That's interesting. And Black Adams, they fixed some visual effects for him. Probably on the lower list of things that people would like to see fixed with him, but he's kind of underwhelming. I would say more incomplete. You can make an argument, though, that maybe the release cadence is a little off. You want Black Adam to come in with a bang, to release him kind of as a dud, just kind of, even if it means you got to wait a few seasons, just isn't good. I don't know if there's any guarantee that Shock is the next season, and if it's not, you're relying he's going to be sidelined for weeks, if not months then, waiting for the other two Shock characters to come up. So hopefully Shock's the next season, because if it's not, and then the next season after that, you're kind of getting close to that Wonder or Supergirl release, unless they're just going to sprinkle in these Shock characters here and there. But that's still long wait to get these guys optimal. And you're taking a character like Black Adam, who's got a huge following, and you're just kind of leaving him sitting there rotting on the vine waiting for his backup to get. It's not good. And you could also argue maybe he should have been released last. Like, you should have set up all this Shock and everything, and then you bring Black Adam in to bang, finish it off, and destroy everyone, and make him into what he is, and what people love seeing him. So, but, that's a conversation for another day. So, but yep, these are all the bugs and the updates and everything like that. So let's hop over to Jerry, and let's see what he's all about. Alright guys, we're here with Jerry the Winged Horse, and unlike the bracelets, he's a little more layered. I'm still going to stand by my belief that as an epic, those bracelets should be more layered. It shouldn't just be one sentence. Now, redirect's a big deal, especially against Firestorm, so maybe the devs felt that was more than enough as an epic. I like to see my epics layered. If my blues are going to be one sentence, my epics should be layered, like the wrist and batons and all that stuff, but, that's neither here nor there. Let's hop into Jerry, because Jerry is a lot more than one sentence, so... Right off the bat, he provides 2 stacks of redirect and 2 stacks of sturdy armor for 2 turns to all allies, and applies 2 stacks of slow to all enemies for 2 turns. So right off the bat, level 1, more redirect, sturdy armor, which fits into that email that they sent us about the Amazonians, survivability, defense, that's what they wanted, and then you're slowing the enemy down. So, you're surviving that barrage. What better way to survive an opening barrage than to slow them down, all right? Once we get into level 2, grants 2 stacks of haste to all allies for 2 turns. So not only do you slow them down at the beginning, but you speed yourself up. Great combination, A lot of these gacha games, a lot of these hero collector games, speed is king. This game, not so much. But anytime you're slowing the other team down and speeding yourself up, you're getting more turns, they're getting less turns. That's a good thing. And then it applies 1 stack of fear to the enemy with the highest attack for 2 turns. Now, I'm glad they put in that highest attack part. That way we make sure fears go into the correct person, because you want it to go to that person. And just a fear knocks back the action bar by 30% for 2 turns, or just knocks it back when added, and decreases damage dealt by 15% for 2 turns. So that's nice. A 15% damage reduction and knocking the action bar back. That's a good deal. Level 3, the sturdy armor cranks up to 3 turns. Level 4, the redirect stacks up to 3 turns. And then this is a killer right here. Level 5, you're going to apply silence. Unable to use advanced skills and ultimates. You get this out in the beginning. And all of a sudden they got to go 2 turns without being able to use ultimates, and then you got Yar out there silencing the first ultimate after that. I mean, again, it fits in with the team. What was the team? They survived that early part of the battle to wear them down, and this is helping them survive that early part of the battle. Silence, fear, you know, more redirect. I mean, he's stacked. He I mean, look at all this stuff he offers. This looks good. It feels good when you read it and you see everything he does. You know, now again, I always say this with all of these. I'm not the best at reading these kits, so maybe this is complete trash, but it looks pretty good to me. So Jerry's bringing it for sure. And there he is. So we should get an event kicked off, I think, sometime this week. I forget the dates. You know, long shots if you're not going to pay to get the horse, you know, to get any of those reinforcements. It's mostly just getting the bucks and then buying what's already been released. But, you know, hey, if you get them, you're getting a good one, I think. So, and that's it. Just wanted to shoot out a short video and give you kind of a rundown on what Jerry does, and just kind of go over the patch notes in general. All right, guys, that's Jerry the Winged Horse, and that's the patch updates for this 15.5. Let me know what you think. Fatal Exception rescheduled. Any concerns with that? Is that doom and gloom, or are the doors closing, or is it just, you know, something that happens and sometimes things get delayed? I'm going to go ahead and say tentatively May 30th, and we'll get to May 30th and we'll see if this pops off or not. I'll say it again, this was already in the game, so the fact that they've got to delay it 2.5 weeks doesn't feel good. Artemis getting the superhero tag, and Black Adam's is gonna, even if he doesn't perform better, he's gonna look better at least. So let me know what you think of the patch notes. Let me know what you think of Jerry, and as usual, best of luck on that reinforcement little mini game thing they got set up for us. I hope you guys get Jerry, and I definitely hope to see you in the next one. All right, everyone, take care.